it's not a buildable lot.
This time I'd like to request that I be put on the next agenda of August 18th,
If we hear back from the attorney or
or not,
not.
Regardless,
regardless.
okay.
We have room.
We have,
Apparently we have the
Forest
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 Hills.
Hills, and then we have an informal discussion with Hunter's Hill.
Okay, yeah, we have room. Yeah, we can get
I can
John.
put him on
Yeah.
And John Zajac assures me that he's trying to get on that agenda as well for
as
Cedar
well for
Estates.
the public hearing.
Tony, just to let you know, if there is no continuance for Forest Hills, the public hearing starts at 6, so I would, say, 6:30, 6:45-ish, would be best for you to get here, that way you're not, sitting here wasting your time, that type of thing too.
Or I could put his matter on first.
Yeah, we could do
I
that.
think
Yeah,
that's
Forest
the
Hills
first.
could go on all
Yeah.
night.
That could go on
I
all
would
night, we
suggest
don't
put
know.
Forest Hills last.
Yeah. Tony, we'll get you on the agenda first then.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, appreciate
you.
it. So gentlemen, I'm gonna move on to agenda item 4D, and that's, the public hearing continued Forest Hills Estates Special Permit Conservation Subdivision 0 Forest Street, map 3, lot 28, numbers 33 and 78, so I'm going to entertain a motion that we continue the public hearing until August 18th at 6 P.M.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussion on item agenda 4D? Hearing none, let's vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, that motion carries. We move on to agenda item number 5, and I'm gonna entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes of July 21st of 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, let's vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, that motion carries. Mrs. Easterday, any correspondence for this month?
I do have one.
Thank you. I'm gonna read this. This is a letter from, the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation, DCR Mass Audubon. Mass Audubon at 208 South Great Road, Lincoln, Massachusetts, 01773, dated June 11th of 2021. Recently, carbon has emerged as an important consideration in land management as forests are recognized for their contribution to mitigating climate change. At the same time, global demand for carbon offsets is growing as businesses and governments develop sustainability goals and to commit carbon neutrality. In light of this interest, Mass Audubon and the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation created a guide to help municipalities understand carbon markets and the different opportunities for forest carbon projects. Enclosed, you will find a copy of Forest Carbon Market Solutions, a guide for Massachusetts municipalities, and it's also online at www.massaudubon.org/climate forestry. One word, climate forestry. Again, it is www.massaudubon.org/climate forestry. In the guide, you can learn how carbon markets function, the benefits and trade-offs of municipal carbon projects, a typical project development timeline, and estimated cost and revenue. It also outlines the resources needed to determine initial project feasibility and describes common pathways for forest carbon projects. Through a partnership with the DCR Working Forest Initiative, Mass Audubon is available to consult with interested towns about understanding carbon markets and different pathways to development, initial project feasibility, connecting with the right professionals, or alternatives to carbon markets for climate smart forest management. We hope that you find the guide useful to municipal needs and interests. An accompanying presentation from the 2021 Massachusetts Town Forest Conference is also available to watch at www.mass.gov/service-details/service-forestry. Again, that is www.mass.gov/service-details/service-forestry. If you would like to request an additional copy or are interested in connecting about this topic, please feel free to reach out to climateforestry@massaudubon.org. In this sense, sincerely, Joshua Rapp, Conservation Scientist at Mass Audubon, and Jennifer Fish, DCR Service Forestry Director. So this information, members, will be on the office manager's desk. Feel free to bruise through it at any time if you like. And it's gonna be also there for the general public. Do we have any other correspondence, Mrs. Easterday?
That is it.
Hey, gentlemen, public input, I'm gonna be very brief. I have been out recently and, I've gone out and looked at a few of our ongoing projects. And I've been to Maris Lane. Maris Lane had a situation, it was 90% environmental. And, they had a lot of, silt fence that was down and, old hay bales that needed to be replaced, and that was taken care of. So they are pretty well squared away up there. In regards to Brook Street Solar, I've been up there 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Once with Mr. Woods, Vice Chairman Woods, and once with Mrs. Caledonia, our conservation agent. And we did a walkthrough and an inspection of, their environmentals. And they had a few breaches that, there was some dirty water that was flowing through in the southeast corner, heading into, under the culvert that was built on project site. So what we've done is we asked them to go up there and, remediate that as best they could, and they have done that. We did a big site walk visit this morning up there, and, yesterday afternoon, and, there's probably 20-25 of us on site. So everything that we've asked them to do, they have done. Again, in regards to, the neighbor had a complaint of, an outside contractor coming in and pumping a portage on before 7 a.m. That's gonna be, rectified and taken care of by the building commissioner. And we've also asked, the abutters that if they have any complaints to please, forward them to the building commissioner. And also, CC our office manager, so that way, we're aware of what's going on up there. Hunters Hill was a brief discussion at Stormwater. They haven't presented any plans yet, as of yet, in regards to the Stormwater Committee. They've only had, I believe, 1 meeting with Conservation, so that's still ongoing. So they're not really doing anything up there. In regards to 200 William Street, which is the zone cannabis area that we had zoned at town meeting a couple of years ago, the applicant is working up there at the site, so they're doing their thing. And I guess they anticipate hoping to be open by next April, March or April, from what I understand. So that's all I have for public input, unless any of the, the members have anything.
make a motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion on adjournment? Hearing none, let's vote.
Aye.
Gentlemen, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That motion carries.
Good night, Cable.
Good night, Cable.